guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing the budget checking for the month of March. And yeah, it's a little new setup. I really wanted everything to be very clean and white, so yeah, I've got this desk. In case if you're interested in this desk, I will link it below. It's pretty big. Anyway, let's get into the budgeting. Now I have started Excel sheet. I'll put up a pop-up of how that Excel sheet looks like. Let me know if you want to see an in-depth video about it. But yeah, I have started maintaining an in-depth Excel sheet as well, because like I've told you, I manage my finances 70:30. That is 70% all online, that is like, you know, not money or cash, and 30% cash, which you usually see in my cash stuffing videos. Also, I'm soon going to be talking about credit cards and how it is useful, because I do spend my major expenses through credit cards. So anyway, let's start off with our budget check-in for March, because March is literally over. So first of all, I'm just gonna go through the brief notes that I've made. Okay, here it is. March was quite an expensive month for me, because like I told you, 3 birthdays come in the month of March: my mom, my dad, and my brother. And of course you are supposed to give them something, and a lot of other expenses that had piled up. But anyway, these were, so I do not mention all these things, income and balance, because I want to keep it as personal as possible, but still give you guys a little gist about it. So that's there. Anyway, these were my goals: to earn 10,000 more, which I did, 5 new autos from my store, which I got, thanks a lot, and 3,000 food category was my budget. So personally, if you see, I was within the budget, but I'll come back to that later. And these were the affirmations: expected income and received income. Just to give you a gist, I expected the income and I received the same. I didn't get a little more. I was expecting the same amount of income. So anyway, nothing special. Now coming to the fixed expenses, which were pretty obvious ones. Actually, in this, I do have to say that the Netflix one didn't happen, because I think I changed my card, and then the older card expired, which was registered on Netflix. So I've decided to keep Netflix on hold, because I anyway don't use it that much. Anyway, coming to bills and expenses, you can see already there is so much numbers, big numbers that you can see, and I have to anyway add them up and check. So birthday expenses, 12,400, is basically like my parents' birthday and everything, and it includes the gifts that I purchased for them, and it also includes the cash that I gave them. So yeah, I gave all of them a few cash and then few gifts as well. So that was 12,400. Food and dine out was 8,000. So again, like I told you, I was within my budget. The only reason why it became 8,000 was on my mom's birthday, we went for a dine out. We went to 1-8 Commune, which is basically Virat Kohli's hotel, and the bill came out to be 5,000, which I paid. So basically it was like a party from my end on my mom's birthday. So because of this 5,000, my total dine out expense came to 8K. Next was stock investment. Basically I invested some amount of money in stock market, our Indian stocks. So I invested 45,000 there, so a major chunk went there. Credit card bill was 25,000, because I got a couple of domain names and websites and all of that. So basically that was the reason why it came to 25,000. Not much of a personal expense except a few items that I purchased, and petrol was 900 rupees, which I think is pretty nominal. I actually am doing very good in my petrol expense, so I prefer using a 2-wheeler as far as possible, and then maybe on the weekends I'll use a 4-wheeler. So yeah, that's there. So I really want to quickly add this up. Now in this, I want to add another thing that happened in the month of March. Basically March ending is there, and there is property tax. So I pitched in a little bit, and it was quite a hefty amount, which of course I'll eventually get back from my father. But yeah, so I'm gonna include property tax over here, and the only reason for that is because I paid it from my bank account and as well as my credit card. So I want to ensure that it's there in my books, even in my Excel sheet. So that was for 2,20,000 was the property tax that we had to pay, and I paid it completely. So yeah, it is split into my net banking as well as my credit card. So I'm just keeping it there because I'll have to eventually pay the credit card bill next month. So that's there. Anyway, coming to my budget allotment, this was just for the month of March. Anyway, that's done. I will add this thing up to just see the expense. I'm not going to include property tax because of course my dad is going to give it back to me. So I'm not going to include that. I'll just do the expense of everything else. Okay, that is 90,400. So I get a lot of comments when you see my cash stuffing videos as to how do you manage. So clearly, if you have watched all of my videos, you would know that it's not the only amount that I manage. 90,400 was my actual expense, and even if I deduct 45,000, which was an investment, I still made an expense of 45,400, which is quite a big amount. So yeah, in case if you guys are wondering how it happens in that small amount, that is just the cash amount that I am using. Apart from that cash amount, of course, I do 70% of my major expenses online. So yeah, and apart from this investment, I already have my mutual funds and all going around, so that is there. Anyway, let's come back to our April budgeting, because the March budget check-in is done. I've just added some tapes over here for my April one. Again, this is just for reference to show you guys. I have made a dedicated Excel sheet. So yeah, I'll put up a pop-up of how that Excel sheet looks, but if you want to know in depth about it, let me know, because I don't know, I mean, it's a pretty basic Excel sheet that I've made. Now coming to my April budget goals, there is honestly, like, life is so unexpected. I really don't understand what to do. It is very unexpected and you really don't know what to expect from life. So at this point I feel like a little so negative because you're working hard so much. I'm trying to manage my YouTube as well as my work life, and it just becomes too toxic sometimes. So I'm just feeling at a phase where I don't know what to expect and what to set budget, because nothing goes as planned, and it's kind of a bit disappointing when you have these unexpected expenses out of nowhere. And even I ended up spending way more in the birthday expense category also. So yeah, that I don't know what to say. I mean, everybody has some of the other things happening. So anyway, let's coming to my budget goals. I'm just going to keep a goal of earning like 5,000 extra. I'm not keeping high goals. I don't feel like I'm in a state of mind where I really want to keep, extra goals or anything. Anyway, 5,000, I'm going to keep it as an extra income, is what I want to do. Apart from that, I really want to invest more, 10,000 in stocks. So basically, I got 45,000 stocks last month. I want to buy some more because I feel like the lesser amount of constant savings that I have and I keep on investing, it's much better for my mental peace. So anyway, I want to invest 10,000 more in stocks, and apart from that, I want to get 2 to 3 orders. So I just want to get 2 to 3 orders more apart from, the current ones. These are just my existing ones from the Lilac prints. So yeah, that's there. I mean, I might sound a little kind of down. Anyway, affirmations for the month. I don't know if I want to write any affirmations. Maybe I'll write it off camera. I'm just not in a mood to write it. Credit card bills, I've already exhausted a few of them, which will be coming in the month of April end. So I'm just writing it. Like for my HDFC, I've got like 1,20,000 bill. Kotak, I've got like 25,000 bills. So yeah, these are just the constant bills that I know I'm going to be expecting them. So anyway, that's there. And fixed expenses and bills expenses I'll eventually fill out, but let me just write what will be my fixed expenses. 8,500 is my investment, so that is of course going to be there. Recharge, I think 200 is what I'm budgeting. I just have to recharge one of my number. And then apart from recharge, what I really want to do, I don't think so. Is there any subscriptions? Have taken it off. I'll have to pay 180 rupees for my YT subscription. So I'm just including that. Otherwise, the rest all subscriptions I have signed out of. And of course, I'm keeping like cash envelopes and all will be there. I'm just keeping 2000 as a buffer expense, because clearly I've seen in the past 2 months there are so many unexpected expenses which are not even relevant to me, but still I end up paying for them. So yeah, I'm just keeping 2000 buffer in case I want to indulge in something. Bills and expenses will eventually come out. I wanted to actually add the remaining balances over here, which of course eventually I will be. So I've got it here. This is just some money that I was supposed to take from my mom. I had paid one of her bills, so she's just given me cash, so I've kept it over here anyway. So yeah, these are basically the envelopes that I'm carrying with me. This miscellaneous has got 500. I haven't really used it. So like I'm telling you, like I told you, I have realized this thing that I'm not spending as much on myself as much I'm spending on others, and I feel like I really want to change that a little bit. So anyway, 500 we still have remaining, which will go in our rollover. This vacation, okay, I just took it because it's basically my shipping money that I pay for my shipping orders, but ye galti se maine vacation ka utha liya tha. But anyway, this vacation has 10 rupees. That's nothing to do with it. Petrol has 0 because I've used all the cash from petrol. And dine out, okay, this is I just had some I think juice or something, so uska change here I have. So it is basically 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 in dine out. So basically I have 590 as my rollover money from March. I'm just keeping it so that in my next month's cash stuffing video, which you guys will see, I'll be able to, you know, share it in a much better way. So I'm just keeping my envelopes over here. Okay, so now let's do a quick April budget allotment. Nothing too special, just a regular allotment that we do. I've added another category, groceries, because I feel like I want to buy now more fruits and I'll only buy them and get it in the house. So I just want to get that thing out of the way. So I'm adding 500 in all of the categories for my cash envelopes. Now comes the prices for your vacation sinking funds. So vacation, I'm actually upgrading it and adding 1500. Bills, I'm adding 1000 as usual. Entertainment, I'm adding 300. Emergency funds, I'm adding 2500. Birthday, I've actually reduced my birthday amount. I just don't feel motivated enough. So anyway, I'm adding 1000 in my birthday. Anyway, I've saved up 10,000 by now. Medicals, as usual, I'm adding 500. Festivals, I'm adding 500. Beauty, I'm adding 200. Thousands challenge will of course get 1000. Slow and steady challenge, I think I'll add 1000 rupees. I think that should be more than enough. And a year of growth challenge. A year of growth challenge, last time we stuffed in, I think it's 4500. Yes, so I'm adding 4500 in a year of growth challenge, somewhere in between. So let's just do the total amount so I would know how much cash will I need to withdraw. So 500, 1000, 300, 2500, 1000, 500, 200, another 500, another 1000, another 1000, and 4500. So I need 16,000 rupees, which is fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna write here 16,000. Anyway, this was my budget check-in, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know how your March month was. It was unexpectedly very long. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my cash stuffing video. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.